Our world is a beautiful place. It's my dream to see as much of it as I can. Growing up, I was fortunate enough to see a few places. My parents would take me to visit family and see nearby states. Once I got older, I started to travel a little farther. The farthest I've traveled was to Hawaii, and the only time I've been out of country was to see my aunt on Vancouver Island. However, it's time to broaden my horizons. Today, I'm headed to Japan. Japan, easily one of the most stunning countries in the world. Rich in both culture and natural beauty, this place has something for everyone. And I've planned what I think is my dream trip, and week 1 starts here in Tokyo. And we wasted no time. Alright, off to Team Planets. Let's go. The first thing on my agenda was Team Lab Planets with my sister. As soon as you walk into this museum, you have to take off your socks and shoes. Then you walk through the entire museum barefoot. Inside, you're greeted with an insane light show, which made for some pretty cool pictures. Overall, the experience was super unique. I'm not gonna lie, there was one part where you had to walk through knee-deep water with koi fish reflections, and brother, that water looked milky. I don't know how sanitary it is.
Oh, fish is out of water.
Where?
Right there.
Alright, it's time to hit the streets of Tokyo. We're going go-karting.
Guys, follow me as we go go-karting as Mario Kart characters in real life.
It's me, Mario. Batman, Spider-Man.
Right there.
That's the best one. Today is our second day in Tokyo, and we are headed to Sensoji Temple. It's actually the oldest temple in all of Tokyo. We ended up getting here pretty early, so mostly the shops are closed. It's pretty nice though, because it's kind of empty. This is the first time I've actually seen a Buddhist temple. It's super peaceful here. But what stands out the most to me is just the architecture. Just look at this detail. Even just the size of some of these buildings is impressive. That one right there, that one's pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna go get a fortune next. Hers is gonna be bad after that face. Mine's gonna be good, just watch. It's a good one. Bad fortune. Honestly, I didn't even read it, so I don't think it counts. A, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. This is our first time trying street food in Japan. That's what I got. It's snow crab. I already took a bite because I was starving. Not gonna lie, it smacks. After exploring the temple, we decided to head to a neighborhood called Akihabara. It's full of anime and claw machines, so naturally, we're just gonna see if we can win something cool.
No way.
Oh, that's money. That is money, baby.
What?
Oh my god. Oh! Joe, what you got?
A chicken nugget for Elena, some fish for Dad.
I gotta go to a different building. I'm not having any luck. Livy's got 3. I've got 0. I'm $30 down too. I gotta lock in. Bro, come on.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get more money already.
We don't even have room for that. What'd you get?
I don't know.
Dude, why is Olivia actually like pretty good at this? One more time. I'm done. I'm not meant to gamble. We've been doing the claw machine for like 3 hours. Olivia won like 6 things, and I literally got 0. It's my bad fortune from this morning. We made it to Kawaguchiko. It's pretty cloudy. We're really just walking around right now. Our goal was to see Mount Fuji. However, that was not gonna happen today. It was just way too cloudy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the views were still insane. So we decided to hit up the ropeway to see if we could find an even better view. This is the view at the top of the ropeway. So we were walking here earlier, and I believe Mount Fuji is supposed to be right here. It's really cool up here too, which is nice. Olivia, where do you think we're going right now?
The thing that's on the ground every 20 seconds.
It's a good guess. You would be correct. I was sprinting up that thing. I feel like Rocky. You tired already? We made it. Got ice cream. What flavor is it?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. The ice cream has soy sauce on it. I'm not even joking. Not a good combo. Tomorrow, I'm going to train at Imanari's Jiu-Jitsu gym. I don't know if you know who that is, but he invented the Imanari roll, which is like a famous move in Jiu-Jitsu. But the goal is to hopefully roll with him. Okay, update. I just got done rolling at Imanari's. I went to 2 classes. He was like literally such a cool dude. It was super cool. I got 2 rolls in with him. Also, I did get a picture with him, so I'll put that right here. Pretty cool, huh? 10 out of 10 experience. I would really recommend it if you're ever in Tokyo. After training, I wanted to make the most of my last day in Tokyo, so we got right back to exploring the city. Okay, so we just arrived at Menji Shrine, and this place is insane. I know I say every place is crazy and insane, but this place is so like peaceful and amazing. So far, Japan has definitely won my heart over. I feel like you can't say you've lived until you experience something like this. It is just so different from where I'm from, and I love it. Next stop, Shibuya. And you already know, we couldn't leave Tokyo without crossing the Shibuya Scramble, which is the busiest crosswalk in the entire world. And I'm about to cross it. That was epic. All I gotta say is, I do not fear social anxiety. Social anxiety fears me. Low-key, I was zooming too. I was the first one to the middle of the crosswalk.
You're going so slow.
Zooming.
I
was pretty fast.
No, he's too slow.
Today, we depart from Tokyo, and I feel like I've learned a lot over the past few days. From navigating the subway system to just ordering food, I feel like I began to thrive in that beautiful chaos that Tokyo has to offer. But today, we set out in search of something new. I wanted to see what else Japan had to offer. Okay, so we arrived in Kanazawa after taking the bullet train for 3 hours. Naturally, we got right back to exploring, as we wanted to see what this new city had to offer. Initially, we planned on visiting some museums, but our plans soon changed. That is the face of defeat right there. Alright, I got a plan B. We're gonna check out a different museum. Compared to Tokyo, everything was a lot closer here, so we just walked to the other museum. Come to find out, that museum was literally closed too. Brother. Don't worry, I have a plan C. So my plan is to go to the Nagamachi district, which is a spot where samurai used to live. During the Edo period, the Maeda clan had all of their samurai reside in Kanazawa. This neighborhood specifically has been well preserved and restored over time, which allows you to get a sense of what it was like for samurai living there at that time. And with some luck, I actually stumbled across something really cool. This is the Nomura residence. This house used to belong to the Nomuras, a wealthy samurai family who served under the ruling Maeda family. Inside you will find beautifully decorated rooms and antiques and relics from the past.
Literally so cool. Check this out.
Here's some of their old swords.
If I could take anything home from Japan, I would buy a samurai sword for sure.
The house also featured a beautiful garden. It's crazy we just stumbled across this place.
20 years old.
It's 20 years old.
The fish.
I didn't even know what that was. I just saw that sick building. I was like, dude, let's check that out. And it's this samurai house. Literally so sick.
After exploring the samurai district and some of Kanazawa, we decided to grab a bite to eat at a nearby sushi place.
Ironically, the only sushi I've had so far has been from 7-Eleven. Don't get me wrong, it still slapped. But this is the first time we're getting the real deal.
I recommend the first set menu.
We ended up ordering an assortment of sushi, which exceeded my expectations, of course. The restaurant was ran by an elderly couple.
They were super nice though, and they like recommended stuff. It was awesome.
It was the perfect way to end the day.
Okay, so it's our second day in Kanazawa. Today we're gonna go see a castle, a garden, a shrine, kind of all the main attractions of this area. But first, I'm gonna go grab some breakfast at 7-Eleven. A lot of people give 7-Eleven a lot of hype in Japan, and it might be a little overhyped, but it's definitely elite compared to the ones in the United States.
We've had 7-Eleven basically every day for breakfast. Now, with a full belly, we headed to our first stop, Oyama Shrine. The shrine was actually built upon a former Maeda family villa. It featured a beautiful garden, and the ambiance in this place was crazy.
The scenery at these places are just chef's kiss for pictures.
After checking out the shrine, our second stop was Kanazawa Castle, which is arguably the main attraction of Kanazawa.
It feels really slow here compared to Tokyo. Completely different.
Over the years, Kanazawa Castle has been subjected to many fires. This led to several periods of reconstruction. During that time, the castle has served several purposes, but today it was for us to enjoy. Located 5 minutes from the castle is Kenryukin Garden. The name Kenryukin means having 6 factors, which embodies the 6 attributes of a perfect garden: spaciousness, tranquility, artifice, antiquity, water sources, and magnificent views. By incorporating all of these characteristics, Kenryukin Garden is considered to be one of Japan's 3 most beautiful gardens.
This is the oldest fountain in all of Japan.
Before leaving Kanazawa, we had one last thing to do.
Another thing this place is really famous for is its gold leaf production, and they have gold leaf literally everything. You cannot tell me that gold sword is not sick. Alright, we ended up getting gold ice cream. Look at this. Has real gold on it.
By eating gold ice cream, we checked off our last box on our Kanazawa to-do list.
Alright, it is day 3, and that is a wrap for Kanazawa. We're off to the bus station early this morning, so let's hit it. And then take a nice nap. Alright, we made it.
We made it, guys.
We made it. We made it. Our first mission is to grab some lunch. I never care where we eat. I just walk into a spot because I'm so hungry.
I care where we eat. I always choose.
Yeah, and she chose McDonald's last night. Horrible choice. Feeling good now. It's time to explore.
Today, we are visiting one of the many World Heritage Sites of Japan. This is Shirakawa. It's famous for these thatched roof farmhouses, some of which are over 250 years old.
You know what this place reminds me of? It's giving me like The Hobbit type of vibes here.
One of my goals for this trip was to venture a little off the beaten path. Today, I did that, and I'm glad I did. I feel like I'm seeing a slice of the past, like I traveled back in time. Not to mention, this mountainous village offers some pretty insane views. Like, check this out.
This place is so beautiful, literally so beautiful. We are so lucky to be here. Our bus is taking off though, so we're gonna hit the road again. Today is our first and only day in Takayama. We woke up kind of late today, so we might not be able to see as much as we'd like to, but we're gonna try to explore as much as we can and see what the city has to offer.
Our first stop happened to be the oldest temple in Takayama, Hirakokobenji Temple.
I think it's time for a new fortune. Here's my fortune. I'm gonna have to translate it. I'll be well known for my success and wisdom. I always knew I had a good fortune.
My fortune was still better.
That's okay.
After looking at the temple, we decided to check out some shops nearby.
Can I get this one?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Olivia ended up getting a collar for our cat. This whole trip, I've been really good at not buying random stuff. However, I am so tempted to buy a samurai sword. I have no idea what I'd do with it, but it would be so sick.
We also looked at 2 museums, both of which were pretty interesting. But for most exhibits, they did not allow photos. So you'll just have to see it for yourself.
Right now we're at a park. We're trying to find the castle ruins here.
Back in the late 1500s, Takayama used to be home to a castle in the mountains. A little over 100 years later, the castle was destroyed by the shogun. Intrigued, we decided to hike the nature park in the mountains to see for ourselves.
This entire area used to be a castle. It's hard to imagine what a place like this would look like with a castle. This stone wall is all that remains. So far, this hike has been my favorite part of exploring Takayama. It might not seem like much, but it reminds me of the mountain back home. Hear those birds too? Crazy. I haven't seen any, I can just hear them though. Someone let me know what kind of bird that is. That's a wrap for Takayama. Tomorrow we head to Kyoto, so we'll see you there.
Upon arriving in Kyoto, our first destination was none other than the great Kinkakuji.
Okay, so we are at the Golden Pavilion right now, and the top 2 floors are all gold. This place is so majestic, but the problem is the crowds are wild here. There's literally so many people. It's ridiculous. Oh, first try, baby. That is called good luck right there. The second spot on our Kyoto checklist is Fushimi Inari. It's easily the most famous spot, probably in all of Japan. Once you see it, you'll definitely know.
Fushimi Inari, a shrine known far and wide for its thousands of torii gates. In total, there's estimated to be around 10,000 torii gates along the shrine's mountain path, many of which were donations from individuals and companies.
Alright chat, made it to the top. I am drenched in sweat. Today was not the day to wear gray at all. This place has been just magical. Magical. It's crazy. This place is literally insane.
After reaching the top of Fushimi Inari, we decided to head back down and hop on a train to Uji, a town near Kyoto famous for its green tea and Byodo-in temple.
As you can tell, it's on the 10 yen coin. They also have a really cool museum, which no photos are allowed in, of course, but the AC felt really nice in there, and they had a bunch of national treasures in there. It was super cool.
I mean, in my opinion, probably one of the coolest museums I have ever seen.
We're off to go get some matcha,
and that matcha latte hit different.
I would 100% recommend matcha in Uji. Okay, so today is our 3rd day in Kyoto, and right now we are currently exploring the bamboo forest.
It's located on the outskirts of Kyoto in a neighborhood called Arashiyama. Over the past few days, we've done a lot of temple sightseeing, so this was a nice change of pace.
Check that latte out. The bamboo forest was cool, but what I'm about to do next is probably the thing I've looked forward to the most on this entire trip. I'm so excited for it. Alright, you guys ready? Alright, check this out. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's right, monkeys. Isn't that so cool? It's so cute. Welcome to 𝒆𝒕'𝒔 Monkey Park, home to around 120 wild Japanese macaque monkeys. At this park, you can see the monkeys up close and personal. Isn't that crazy? They literally walk right up to you. For an additional 100 yen, you can even feed the monkeys yourself. I think the monkeys like the apples. He's ready for some food. I got you, homie. My last apple. Seeing so many monkeys was honestly just mind-blowing. Oh my gosh. There's so many. In my opinion, this place was like one of the coolest places ever. All I gotta say is the coolest thing I've ever done my entire life. Best thing we've done this entire trip. I peaked right there. My life peaked. Literally so insane. The monkeys were so cute. The next day, we took a day trip to Nara, a city famous for its rich history and bowing deer. But before exploring Nara, we had to dress the part. Here's the fit check. I got the blue yukata, black belt, got the wood sandals. All I gotta say is drip or drown. Japan ain't ready for this. I look super fly.
Look at, you know, it's like a girl. Look at, that ain't bad. That's pretty cool. You got underwear on?
Alright, my sister just got done with hers as well. I'll give you a little fit check. Let's go feed some deer. Currently at Nara Park, there's about 1,300 free roaming deer that you can feed. Some even bow when you feed them. I've never come this close to a deer or have seen this many deers in my entire life. Meet my homies. You got this one right here, he's chilling. This dude I just met. The one in the back, he just wanted some food, so he dipped. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Okay. Help. Oh. Yo, it is hectic out here. These deers are crazy. After feeding plenty of deer and maybe getting bit a couple of times, we spent the rest of the day just taking it easy and enjoying Nara. Before leaving Kyoto, we were lucky enough to witness one of the famed summer festivals. Every summer, 𝒆𝒕'𝒔 is held in Kyoto. Arguably, the most famous feature of this festival are the Yamaboko floats. Weighing up to 12 tons and reaching heights of almost 90 feet, these floats are gigantic. I mean, they look huge. Some require over 50 men to tow them. It really is quite a sight to see. The parade itself is just the tip of the iceberg. Around town, there is plenty of other festivities. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what I just watched, but it was pretty cool. I wish I knew. Unfortunately, the celebration got cut short because it started to downpour. It's rained a lot since we've been in Japan, but never like this. This is bad. Oh my gosh. There's also a lot of lightning and thunder too, so yeah, that's cool. Determined to weather the storm, there was no way I was going to allow some rain to stop me from exploring. After the weather cleared up, we ended up at Kizumizu-dera. Let me just say, we've been to a lot of temples in the past 2 weeks, and there's been nothing quite like this one. Crazy, this place is insane. These views go crazy. By far one of the best ones. Today, we arrived in the beautiful town of Hiroshima. Wasting no time, we went straight to Hiroshima Castle, which to my surprise offered a stunning panoramic view of the city. I'm on the top of the castle right now, this is crazy. You could see far past the moat surrounding the castle. It was quite a different experience compared to Kanazawa Castle, but equally as rewarding. Oh my gosh. Okay, tell me that's not cute, right? Our next stop was the Hiroshima Peace Memorial. Near the hypocenter of the first atomic bomb, which exploded in 1945, stands the atomic bomb dome. Since the bombing, the structure has been preserved in the same state. It was a powerful symbol which evoked so many feelings from my heart. Yet, I could feel how it also expressed the hope for a peaceful future. It was a very eye-opening experience. Miyajima was our next destination, an island located off the coast of Hiroshima.
I'm about to step on the pier. I can already tell I'm gonna like this place a lot. Okay, we just arrived at our Airbnb and check this place out. So sick. Check out this view. Let me show you. We paid $65 for this, and we have the most insane view. We have no time to waste. We only have one day here, so we better get exploring.
My first stop is gonna be all the way up there.
So from my understanding, there's not a lot of hotels here, so it's pretty hard to stay the night. So most people end up doing a day trip. The first ferry here is at 9 a.m. and the last ferry out's at 5. Anyways, since most people do a day trip, most of the stuff closes when the last ferry leaves at 5. So my goal is to strategically hit every single thing before 5 and then just chill the rest of the night. I just got to the top of the ropeway. It's about a 30-minute hike to the summit. It took like 20 minutes to get up with the ropeway, but I guess you can hike the whole way up, and it takes like 3 or 4 hours. And they asked me if I want to do that. I was like, screw that, no way. But yeah, I'm gonna try to speedrun this real quick. Okay, I'm about near the summit. It took me more like 15 minutes. If you can't tell, I'm sweating a lot. But we made it. You cannot tell me this is not the most insane view ever. This is crazy. Look at that. You cannot tell me that is not the most insane view ever. That backdrop was insane. I don't know how you top that. Like, come on. That was so beautiful. The deer here are way nicer than the ones in Nara. They won't bite you or anything. They're pretty chill.
See? Pretty chill dude. Now I'm off to Ii-Tsukushima Shrine. This place is obviously very famous for its floating torii gate, which I think is just iconic, but the actual shrine itself is also built on top of the water.
There's the floating torii gate. It's starting to rain out right now.
It's a pretty unique place, and overall it just feels magical.
I think it's starting to clear up. That worked out perfectly. If I was on the top of the mountain and it started raining, oh gosh, it would have been over for me. This spot is so beautiful. It's my favorite place we've been to by far.
I seriously love it here. And this spot honestly just has like so many gems.
Right now it's low tide and you can walk right up to it. I'm under it right now, that's crazy. It's actually pretty huge. Okay, so right now we're in Himeji and we're at the largest castle in all of Japan. Check this out.
Isn't that insane? They literally made a Lego set of this place. Not only is Himeji Castle the largest castle in Japan, but it's actually one of 12 original castles left in Japan. Okay, I'm inside the castle. It's kind of dark in here. The videos of this castle honestly just do not do it justice because this place is absolutely huge. If you ever find yourself in Japan, you have to check this place out. What's pretty crazy is there's actually 6 floors, but it only looks like there's 5. And there's a basement too. Kind of wild. To me, visiting this place felt like a childhood dream come true. Just the fact that samurai clans once roamed and ruled here fascinates me so much. For the rest of the day, I couldn't help but reminisce on all of the amazing experiences I've had in Japan. It's hard not to take these moments for granted, but they truly are a blessing. Okay, we are officially on the last leg of our trip. So we're in Osaka, back with the sis. We're about to check out a temple nearby. To my surprise, Osaka felt very different compared to Tokyo. The city definitely had a very unique and vibrant personality. Check out what I found. Isn't that cool? A bunch of turtles on a ramp. Right now, I happen to be at Shitanoji Temple, which happens to be the oldest temple in all of Japan. It was a great place for us to take in the beauty of ancient Japan one last time. I'm gonna miss this place so much. I'll be back someday though. For me, it was hard to believe our trip was already coming to an end. I feel beyond grateful for the opportunity to experience Japan, a country that felt so large and beautiful, yet had a pleasant surprise around every corner. Look at all these fish. These fish are friendly. Check this out, they got a house for the fish. Not to mention all of the delicious new food I was able to try. Japan has been so good to me. This might be an end of a chapter, but it's one that I will never forget. Exploring Japan was an adventure of a lifetime. 12 cities, 21 days, and countless memories. Thank you, Japan, for everything.